For tuning in to meet your girl, Miss Awesome Lawson, also known as Mama Mario. And good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. I came on here to just chit chat with you guys on this Saturday morning to just make sure that you guys are having an awesome morning. Okay? So, anywho, I will be dropping the link in case anyone wants to join me this morning, okay? So let me drop you guys the link. In case anyone wants to join. Okay. There is the link should be popping up. Hello, Miss Sherelle. Good morning. Good Saturday morning, you guys. What are you guys doing this weekend? So if anyone wants to join me, there's the link. You can hit the link, or you can, drop down in the comment section. It does not matter. But I was just sitting here thinking, you guys, about this Shanquilla Robinson case. I have been following it, especially when, the mom is speaking out. And I seen a video today where someone was talking about the mom saying that she seemed a little strange. And how basically how the friends came over to the house for like 4 days. Now, I don't know how true that is, okay? But I do know the mom said the friends came over to the house, especially the guy that used to go out of town with them. And she mentioned when she told him that, hey, somebody said that y'all fought her, he bust into like a cold sweat and had to even take his shirt off. So, my thought about that is like, wow, eat 1, 2, or 3, however many people came over to the mom house. That's bold. Like, what were you planning on doing to the mom? You can sit that boldly in someone's mother's face that and you have murked her child. You don't know, you don't care if she will ever find out. You really don't care. So what was the plan, y'all? Do y'all think they had any plan to do something to the mother? Because just to think that someone has been over to y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. And then like she hadn't talked to any of the parents. See, as a parent, y'all, you're always a parent. I know some of these parents is old school, kind of like my mama. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just don't even ask no questions. Some of them act like they don't even care. You feel me? But I don't care how old mine get. I am asking, where you going? Who you going with? Who gonna be over there? Where they parents at? Like, I still ask those questions, y'all. Now, even if your children are at an age where they still gonna do what they want to do, you can still ask those questions. I do. And do, so I can have some kind of idea. Hit me up when you get there. Hit me up to let me know you made it there. You still have to do that. Even my dad be like, you didn't let me know when you going out of town, so I know in case I have to. I be like, in case you have to what? But for real, like, that's that for real. Somebody needs to know, even as an adult, if you're like going out of the country, if you're going out of town, so that somebody can have some kind of idea about where you at. There is nothing at all wrong with that. You just had neck and spine injections. Okay, so that should be making you feel better, huh? I know the injections probably hurt, but that helps you to stay out of pain, I'm assuming. So you guys, I'm just sitting back thinking about that, man. People are so bold. Just think they'll be sitting up at your funeral and be done had something to do with it. Hey, Ronnie, you want to join me? Let's look at the facts. Okay, you want to join me? Click the link. You don't have to cam up. You can X off the camera. Right, she went out of the country. So, for one, you need to know who going. And I know, like at 20, almost 30 years old, people, some parents probably act as though or feel as though, they don't have to know all in detail. But I want to know. You going out of the country. Like, you get some news like this, what do you do if you do not have the money to get out of the country? I'm sorry, y'all. That's the time when I would have had to use what y'all be doing when y'all be making them apps where you donate money. That's when I would have had to go ahead and break on down and use that, y'all. I would have had to go ahead and what you call it? They have a little link set up where you can donate money and stuff. I would have had to go ahead and do that because I would have had to get on out of the country. I would have had to use them credit cards. That's been sitting over there waiting on me to get a good use out of. I probably would have went over there one way and just having faith that I'd get back. I don't know, child, but I would have had to get it. That's why I tell my children, grown adult children, to watch the company they keep. Everybody is not your friend. For real, Sherelle. Like, we say that, like, you grow up hearing that, dang, you ain't got no friends. I'm your only friend, from your parents and stuff. But it's the truth. It's the truth. For real, for real. Even as adults, y'all, I have had some things to happen or almost happen to me as an adult. So, luckily, I was able to like get away from what happened, but or overcome what has happened. But even as adults, we have to be careful. Right. Yeah, they beat her up on it, but you're right, Sherelle. Like, even as adults, we still gotta. My daughter, she's 15, and one of her classmates had the parent bought the movie theater out, and so I'm just like, is the mama gonna be there? Yeah, that seemed cool to do, but you know what all can go down in a movie theater that's rented out, and it's just y'all. You feel me? Like, stop playing with me. Ain't know who gonna be watching the movie. Is little boys gonna be there? Who all finna be there? Am I invited? Like, what y'all need a whole theater for? 10 people don't need a whole theater. Y'all just need tickets. I'm sorry. I mean, I let her go, but I was there to pick her up. I was there to take her and pick her up. Still, though, like, I probably should have. And I did talk to the mom, but some of these parents be on the same level as the kids. They'll take them to the hotel and everything afterwards, drop them off. Hey, Didi. Yes, GoFundMe. I would have to go ahead and make that GoFundMe account so I could get on over there to Cabo or whatever they was at. Okay. I'd be like, y'all, I gotta get there. I'll be having fish fries in the middle of the night. All that stuff I say I wouldn't do about funerals, I'll be on it. I'd be like, fish fry. They'd be like, at 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, 2 a.m. Yes. Everybody is not your friend, Ronell. You're right. Man. What you say? You ain't dropping yours out of nowhere. I feel you. Well, I my daughter, like, she's 15 now, so it's kind of like, I'm the parent that take take them to the basketball game or the football game. So I'll drop her off at the football game. But even with that, like the police came out there showing out one day, just acted a fool on a girl, just went up to her and just showed out on her, put their hands on her. The police, y'all, the ones that's supposed to be protecting us. And this was my daughter's friend. They were standing right by each other. So they could have grabbed my daughter with whatever they grabbed her on, just assuming they knew who she was. So it's like, even with that, if I would have pulled up and my daughter in the back of the police car, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna have a straight up fit. Cause I know like she shouldn't be. Yes. So it's even like you gotta even be mindful of even like basketball games, football games, the places that we should be able to drop our kids off at. Even the police, like I dropped her and her friend off one time and she said they weren't gonna let her friend in because she had a purse. So now all of a sudden little girls can't carry purses. And the purse wasn't even big. But why she can't carry a purse? Why? And so they told her like, oh, her mom already gone. We ain't got no ride back. But I'm even like, even if I still would have turned around, I would have had a problem with that police. Like, why she can't carry a purse inside of the game? You don't know what she got going on. You don't know if her cycle is on. You don't know. So it's even with the people that's supposed to be there to protect us. They're not even doing their job. That's why I quit the 911 operator job, because I see that they really are not doing their job, and I can't be a part of that. Sherelle, it was the little girl's 16th birthday. She died on her birthday. Who? Who was that? Dee said, oh yeah, at some sports stadiums they aren't letting you bring purses anymore. So what if the girls are on their cycle? What are they supposed to do? Like, that don't make sense to me. At least check their bag, and let them go on in. Like some kids have medicines they need to take, all of that type of stuff. You said they gotta just go to the game when they off their cycle. That's messed up. Dee, you funny this morning. go when they cycle ain't on. I can't go this week. My cycle on. Like what? Oh, that water is so good and cold. A little girl in Lake Charles, Louisiana, they follow her from a movie theater all the way to Walmart. What? See? And like, okay, my grown friend. I ain't mean to say it like that, but we was on the phone together and a guy hit her like while she was at the stop sign. And she was like, sir, you hit me. And she was like, I'm going to call you back. So she got the phone with me and I checked on her later on like, hey, just checking on you to make sure you're okay. Because the first thing that I thought about in my mind is people out here that are like bumping you in the back just so like you may get out the car to look at it or what have you. And they can just snatch you in their car and like, kidnap you, grown-up you, whatever. But what was crazy is that was the thought, like, let me check on her to make sure she made it home, to make sure she's all right. And when she texted me back, y'all, she said everything was good, nothing was damaged, but he was in a white van. And I'm thinking in my head, and I even texted her, I said, so he was in a kidnapper van? Like, and she was like, LOL, but he was in a kidnapper van, y'all. So, like, that was my thought. That was like something that crossed my mind anyway. And for her to say he was in a white van, I'm like, that's the kidnapper van. Like, that could have been a setup that went wrong. I mean, and it's sad to even think like that, but you have to think like that these days. If you get out of your car and look in the back of your car to see if they dented your car, and then now you thrown in the back of the kidnapper van. You got to watch out. They was even saying, like, if your trash can, if your Herbie Kirby, I still call him Herbie Kirby, but you know, the rolling trash can, if you notice that it's in the middle of your driveway when you're backing out, they're saying some people are doing it so you can get out, and then they like kidnapping you. So I've told my mom before, like, even with the trash can people, sometimes they'll throw it and it ends up in the middle and you have to get out and get it. But even then, I'm kind of like hesitant about doing it. I'm looking around like, okay, ain't nobody just did this. This is because of the trash people. But you just have to be careful even as adults, y'all. I know, right, Ronell? You got to stay at home if you're on your cycle because you cannot take a pocketbook in the basketball game. Ain't that crazy? People are crazy. Didi says people are crazy nowadays. I see why they aren't allowing backpacks and purses in, honestly. Remember the Boston bombing? He used his bomb as a backpack. Yeah, it's kind of like good and bad. Because even, let me tell y'all, I had to go up to the school. My daughter was in the 5th grade because they wouldn't let her carry a purse. I said, "Mom, I'm finna carry one." What, the 5th grade? Like, come on. And I had a full-fledged meeting and cussed the principal out and the teacher. Because I mean, it's understandable, but at the same time, geez, like, come on. Okay, Sherelle said it's sad some places let them bring see-through purses or book bad, but other places they're not letting you bring anything. They made it bad for other people. Yeah, my daughter's school, they have to carry clear book bags. Yeah. Hey, cowboy. Do y'all have to worry about that? They're like, well, I ain't gonna say worry about it, but like the kids can hardly even bring bags in the games and stuff because of security, safety reasons, and like what are little girls to do? But I guess they gotta throw it in their pocket or something. Good morning, Edwina. We're just talking. I was talking about I don't know what they hide in their bags. Okay, so yes, I was thinking about the case of Shaquilla Robinson and how like the some of the people that was there, they went to the mom's house like a couple of times. And my thought was like, were they planning on doing something to the mother? That's my first thought. If you're that bold enough, you done lied to the mom already. You know that you guys had a part in her being deceased. Were y'all planning on doing something to the mother? Because how can you really sit in somebody's face? And then, like, the mama ain't asked, like, what? Let me get your mama number. Let me get your mama number. My daughter already know they had a phone in my hand with the parent on the phone. I need to talk to the parent. Yes, I need to talk to the parent. Even with my son is grown. If I know whoever he dealing with, their parents, and I know their parents ain't right, I'm gonna be like, their parents ain't right. Their parents ain't never been right. This is what you need to know about their parents. So you need to be aware. I grew up with the parents. This is what the parents be on. Yeah, you got to go ahead and give it to your kids uncut and raw. So, for them to just be over there and planning on what they wearing to the funeral, and they was like, they had a part of it, that's grimy. That's grimy. That made me feel like you would have did something to the mama. Let me see what. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happens everywhere, but you be I'll be hoping it doesn't. Where you live, the bag's got to be a certain size. It has to be clear, but I think a few stadiums here don't allow it. In the high schools, like I can understand like the real deal stadium. I mean, I can understand the book bags alone, but like girls coming in with a purse, I feel like the officer should be able to search the purse and let them all in. Like search the purse, let them in. No book bags. To me, that seems simple. How you gonna come to my mother house and y'all know I was beat up, left my body there, and sitting up with my parents? Exactly. And then okay, how did the trip end so soon? Like the trip ended when she was dead. Okay, y'all, bye. And and y'all brought her bags. Let's go ahead and get her bag and take them to the mama. What? Get her bags? What? Like she gon' I don't know. Y'all got her bags and brought them back to the mama. Like she gon' like she'll be home in a minute, but she dead. What? Melanie Lyons was a little girl. Correction, she was murdered on her 15th birthday. It's on Google. Okay, I'll check that out. Dee Dee says, I think they were checking to see if the mom isn't catching on that they. Oh, yeah. I could see that. Like, let's see what she's saying. Like, they probably all talking like, well, how was she acting and what was she saying? But she said she got a call from an unfamiliar number, and they said, they jumped that girl. They fought that girl. So the mother says she don't know who the call came from. First of all, did you turn that number in to the police? For one. So then when she mentioned that to the guy, he started sweating. He bust out into a sweat, and she said he even had to take his shirt off. You would have had to exit then. You would have had to go ahead and exit. He had to take his shirt off. She said he was sweating that bad that he had to take his shirt off. Bye. Oh, she done found out. She done found out. What if he would have went into an attack where he felt like he had to do something to the mother because she done found out now? Like, and so he's sitting there in her house with his shirt off, sweating because she done found out that it wasn't alcohol poisoning. Like she wasn't going to find out that. And they probably was thinking like, oh, she's in Mexico. She ain't gonna find out. We'll just tell her it's alcohol poison. How you gonna tell somebody it's alcohol poison and she got bones broken? When did alcohol cause bones to break? Like what? A lot of parents, after their kids turn 22, they really don't care about their friends or what they're doing, especially if they moved out. Yep. Yep. Yes, absolutely. And some old school parents just don't even ask questions. Like my mama don't ask questions. If she know your parents, she might be like, oh, how they doing? But as far as like the questions I ask, no. Oh, they went out of town. They went somewhere. And if you know you got a parent like that, sometimes you just don't even tell them. You be like, oh, I'm out of town. Oh, I had went out of town last week. So The mother said that she just knew. She said she knew him from college. Do you know what that means? That means that she probably don't know him. Like, I know some people do have some real college friends, but some people don't. They see them passing by and stuff. Oh, you remember such and such them? Like, and then how long you done been out of college? You still don't even really know them like that. Oh, that's a college friend. Okay, so your parents still don't know them? If my child went to college, I'm like, who is that? Like, oh, I'm all in the background and everything. Oh, okay, what's their name? Even if you just even knowing their name. Oh, okay, y'all cool. Y'all got classes together. Even my daughter, it's certain people I'm gonna be like, okay, it might take me a minute to remember their name, but I'm gonna know it. If it come down to it, I'm gonna remember their name. And that's what I was saying, Didi, at the beginning. Like, you're always a parent. You are a parent to the day you're out of here. So you still have to parent. Exactly, Ronell. Like, you gotta still be a parent. It is not in the rule book that, oh, at 18 you can't parent anymore. Like, some people feel like, oh, at 18 you're getting out of my house. Did you know what you want to do when you was 18? So what rule book is that in? Oh, they 21, they need to be out. They need to be doing this and they need to be doing it. That's not for every kid. Okay? So it's like, who made those rules up? And then what trips me out, you hear a lot of guys saying that, and they know dang on well they still probably don't even know what they want to do now. So how you gonna sit up there and expect for somebody that's 18 or 21 years old to even know what they want to do? And when it's like that, you're not that interested in who their friends are, who they're around. Didi said, I need to know who my kids are hanging out with. I don't care if they're 40. Exactly. Who is that? Shoot, mine ask me sometimes, like, who is that? Where you had met them from? Huh? Who? And they act like that. Yeah. Grown and everything. Be acting a straight up fool. Sometimes you just can't enter even as adults. When we know the strange situations, we got to go ahead and gently. Sometimes we don't feel like driving, but sometimes it's best to drive. Like, you can go ahead and leave. This situation, they ain't looking right. They doing stuff that I don't participate in. I'm finna go ahead and leave. If people is doing stuff that you don't do, you need to go ahead and leave. And let me tell you something. I have been to people's houses or events where people doing a whole lot of stuff that I don't do. Guess what though? Not no more. I'm not gonna be over here, over there at your. If you start doing some stuff I don't do, I'm leaving. I'm out the door. I caught y'all at a bad time. If they friend Didi said okay, and they start acting nervous, then they tell me my kid I'm being okay. Y'all, so can you make sure that y'all can see the comment section? Because we can go back and forth with the comment section, but yes, like the kids, they can get it too. And we say kids because they're ours, so kids don't mean they ain't dead. They not grown. They grown, they can get it, Didi. They grown kids, they can get it. What you sweating for? Guess what? Lock the door. I locked that joker in there. What you sweating for? What going on here? Like, if he don't went all out of town with them before, you don't know his parents. See, it sounds like to me, and I ain't even gonna say I hate to say this, but she wasn't involved like that with like the friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? With the daughter and her friends. It seems like she wasn't too involved with like knowing her friends. I'm involved like that. I'm involved. So I don't even be caring. When people come at me on YouTube and platforms, oh, you be all in your son business. And most of the time I'm put in it. And I'm put in it for a reason. And what is you mad? You mad because you don't know what yours got going on? And then I have people that hit me up, send me all kind of videos. They stay on point. They even hit me up with stuff that I don't even like them saying. I'd be like, you know what? You can get on my page with that bull. I don't like the way he dancing on there. Stop watching him then. Now that type of stuff, we have a special guest.
Oh, I showed up.
Welcome. Hey.
Good morning. I didn't know I was gonna show my face.
You can you want to hit the camera. You can block out the camera if you want. You look fine. Look, let me show. Look. Hold on. Look. Let me show you. Let me show you what we looking like twins. Hold on.
Let me fix myself up a little bit.
Look. I just got the background up. Okay. But if you want to, you can hit the camera. Let me see. I don't even know how to X out of it no more.
It don't even matter. I just was joining in on the subject because I'm trying to type and I'm not quick enough. It's not even letting me put my whole feelings in.
I'm happy you joined in. So
Hello, everybody. It's happy to see everybody. Blessed morning.
Good morning. Because you're from TikTok. I remember you came over from TikTok, didn't you?
Yep.
I appreciate that. I do.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just on my mind this morning, like these friends was really over to the mom's house.
That's sad. They bold. They
are bold.
They are bold.
So what were you typing? What were you thinking? What were you gonna say?
About the whole scenario, about the Shaquilla Robinson, and I was mainly trying to get out about the little girl Melanie Lyons from Lake Charles, Louisiana. It was all over the news. The little girls followed her to walk to the movie theater for her 15th birthday. They were planning to kill her, and they killed that little girl in Lake Charles at a Walmart behind jealousy, and over jealousy of a little boy.
Oh no, at 15.
It was the most saddest thing. I'm catching the chills now just thinking about it. And it brings me back to it reminds me to, kind of different from the Shaquilla Robinson case because they went out the country to do that. And it's just the signs of the times, y'all. I don't mean to get religious or bring a spirituality on here, but the enemy is so busy. He is so busy. He's using friends, family, your neighbors. You have to be mindful and careful of the company you keep.
You do.
We really have to, especially these children. I say children because I'm 49. My kids are adults. And I still, till this day, I want to know their friends. I want to know the parents.
Yeah.
I want to know where they're from. They call me country and old, but I don't care because I want to know everything. You can't trust people no more.
You cannot. And like I be getting up, my dad to be like, oh, I've seen you was out of town. Cause like if I post, by the time I post that I'm out of town, I'm back. Okay. So I rarely post when I'm out of town. I'm already back home. You know what I mean? And so when my dad get wind of it, I'm already back home and he'll be like, you don't need to be going nowhere and not tell me. I be like, what you gonna do, Dad? What you gonna do? My dad is 70 years old, and but at the same time, I understand that better now. You know what I mean? It's like even as an adult, even though I know he's not able to just jump on the plane, but you have
Mhm.
some idea, you have an idea about where I went and who I went with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the start. If you don't know any of that, but at the same time, even if I haven't told him, my kids know. Somebody's going to know. I'm not
Mhm.
going to just leave without nobody knowing, like, this is who she went with. And you're going to know that person. Like, you're, I'm just not going to go out of town with people I don't know. But I can say this because I have to take this back. Sometimes, like, somebody made a great point saying that when they need a lot, sometimes when they're planning a group trip and they may invite somebody that they really don't know to cover that portion of the fares, so it'll still be the same price for everyone. And not saying
Mhm.
that that's what they did, but I see that happening. And so sometimes you may be on a trip with someone that you don't know because they came in at the last minute because somebody else couldn't.
Mhm.
And so that makes the situation awkward too. And you have to be aware with that too.
Yeah.
I know some people that done got in situations like, man, they came over my house with such and such, and I normally don't let people at my house that I don't know, and I should
Mhm.
have, like, I should have stayed, on my word. Like, you have to look at that too when people go to invite
Yep.
their friends,
Yep.
and you let them
That's
in
it.
because, oh, they cool, but you don't know what level that friend is on.
You don't, and you don't know how that friend feel about you. They may be envying you. They might be jealous of you. Just
Yeah.
like Shakira, she paid for that trip. From what I read, she paid for the whole trip, and they did that to her
I was hearing that,
behind
and
the
then when they
PPP
asked the
thing.
mom, like, what was her dream, and she was like, she wanted her own business. It was kind of like, okay, I thought she had her own business, so
Yeah, the
I was looking
PPE
for the
loan.
mom to kind of say that, like, she had her own business and she just said she could do anything she wanted to do. She always dreamed of her own business. So what was she doing then? How was she able to pay for that whole thing if she did? Some
Correct
people
me.
some people saying something about PPP loan. People
Yeah,
don't get
yeah. Yeah, her cousin came online. I bit my tongue. Her cousin came on and said that it was a PPP loan. They all applied for the PPE loans. She did what she was supposed to do with her loan. She got her. She had three businesses. She had. Oh, I'm catching the chills. Thank you, Holy Spirit. She had the hair business for the kids. She had a clothing line set up, and she was selling hair. She had a boutique.
oh,
Yeah,
I
she
wonder
did
why
what she was.
her mama didn't say that, because she just like, they asked her what was some of her dreams. And she just like, oh, she could do anything she wanted to. But I don't know. Maybe some people don't know how to explain too well.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what her cousin said. On the thing that I saw somewhere on here on the internet, because I'm new to all this. But her cousin was speaking on it, and she was telling the whole story. They all plotted that on that girl. They was all jealous of her because she was the only one to succeed out of that whole group. They all did the PPE loans, and she was the only one that came out on top and handled her business.
I can't wait till they get somebody. I would be helping. Okay. Let me see. Ronell said, I need to know who my baby's associates are. I know
Yes,
that's
yes,
right.
you do. Yes,
I
you
need to
do.
keep them safe until I stop breathing. I know that's right,
I
child.
know that's right, baby.
Hey,
That's true.
Destiny. Good
That's
morning.
true.
Dee Dee said, this how I am now. If I don't want to go, I'm simply saying no. Hurt feelings or not. I know that's right, for real.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm wondering if all of their organs was still inside of her. All her organs. You know what? For
Mhm.
real. Like, I thought, cowboy, I thought about, I know we should probably be thinking about it, but I was thinking that too. Was her organ still there? Was this one of them organ things that they say people be doing?
That's sad.
Because they
That's
was saying that
sad.
that boy, I forgot his name, that was rolled up in the mat, his organs were gone. They got it. Yeah. Sherelle Booker, my children are 28, 29, and 31. Okay, and I don't care how, I want to know, and
I
was
want to know.
and
Yep.
who they
And I
with
do
and who their
know.
parents are. That's right. Exactly. Good morning, Lynette. We're talking
Yep.
about people that, well, we're talking about I don't know if you're just joining or not, but it just made me feel some kind of way for those people to be over to the parents' house of Shaquilla Robinson. and knowing they had a part in it, and it makes me feel like, were they plotting on the mother? Ronell said, "That's your child, have his and her back." That's right. Oh, you done dropped down. Cowboy sounds like a crackhead move to me. Backdoor little Joe move. You what? Yes, go to her mother house, Ronell. Like, that's crazy. You sit up there at the mama house. Yes, vibrations and frequencies are real. I just feel some type of way because that video, the beating, and yes, and you came to my mama house like you didn't even care. Well, someone did make a good point that maybe they went to see if she knew or what she was gonna say, but even still, that is bold. That's so bold. Um, Mama Mario, your son losing followers dressing in dead. Get out my hey, let me tell you something. My live is not on my son, okay? Dancing and dressing and dancing on camera, acting weird like he taking drugs. Listen to this weird person. He needs to cut that beat out. If you don't like what my son is doing, whatever your name is, CHKELI, don't watch him. As a matter of fact, unfollow him because we don't even want no fans like you, okay? If you feel like you don't like how he dancing and acting and you think he on drugs, unfollow him, okay? Because clearly he making you feel some kind of way. And if you bold enough to hit me up talking about my son, you just like the people we talking about. So let me tell you something. You want to follow him and you want to follow me because we don't even want nobody like you around, okay?
Hello.
If you don't like how he dancing and stuff, don't watch him.
Exactly. And
You
don't
didn't
do
know to
Mario,
hit me up
baby.
during my live. I'm not on my live talking about my son. I'm gonna give you these 2 minutes, and I ain't gonna cuss you out because you might be a child, okay? But if you don't like what he doing, simply don't watch it.
For real. And they need to leave Mario alone because he's doing what he want to do. And I don't blame him for not half talking to half of them because they all thrown off anyway. I wouldn't talk to him
Yeah,
either.
look, you
So let
bold
him
enough
do
to
his
hit up his
thing.
mama saying your son lose. You think my son? Let me tell you something. My son losing followers. He need to lose you. You need to be
He
the
not
one he
losing
lose.
no followers, baby. He got a
And
real
he
strong
don't
team.
care. My son done lost whole pages. Don't know social media make my son. He makes social media, okay?
Thank
All right.
you.
He make people like you act a fool. You acting more crazier than he is by hitting up somebody mama. Talking about
For real.
let me tell you something. Don't nobody care about no follows being lost because each one he lose, he gonna gain 10 times as more. Okay?
For real. And what they fail to realize, he don't even need that. That's entertainment. That's just
Exactly.
something to do on the side. And you know what? I have to say this, not to interrupt your live, but I had to come back on. I've been wanting to say this for everybody that has something to say about Mario. That makes you even weirder for watching. So why is y'all watching him if y'all feel that way? That's only entertainment,
They'll
sweetheart.
go
Let that
over
young
and
man do what he
beyond to
want to do.
find me. Right. They go over and beyond and to find me to say crap
Thank
like
you.
this. Like who
Thank
does
you.
that?
For
Who does
real.
that? Who interrupt somebody live to say something about their child? Like
And
you
we're not
need to
even talking about that.
right, you need to go seek help. You talking about he acting like he on drugs. You acting like you on drugs. Hit
Huh?
me up.
He got squirrel. What
That's
are you doing?
crazy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Lynette, they was at the mom house.
You
So the
coming back
mom said
out?
she got a phone call and she didn't even know
All right.
um who the person was. And they told the mom that oh, they fought her. And so when she brought it up to the guy that was over there, her friend, and he started sweating everything and he had to take off his shirt. So I'm just like, why were you at the mom's house and you know you took part in this? Like being there was second part of it. Like not helping was second part of it. Knowing lying was second part of it. And you at the mom house, talking about what you gonna wear to the funeral, like that's grimy. That's like to the lowest of low. To the lowest of low.
Very.
And I would have had to hit up his parents. Like she said that he done been on trips, but maybe she still don't know his parents. And like, do you think all of these people parents don't even know they was even on a trip? They might not know. They might not even know that they. Some of them gotta know because these names are floating around.
I'm still here. I'm fixing to get off the camera though.
Okay, I'm thinking like they got these names are floating around so heavily that somebody gotta know. I know, Destiny. Like, what kind of crap is that? I thank you, Ronell. Like, what? See, people like that. People just like that, they'll be the ones. And then you still commenting talking about you just let me know so I can tell him what I look like telling my son that crap. As a matter of fact, log off of here. What I look like. My son move at the beat of his own drums. He do what he want to do. And he most definitely ain't still no hater. And with you relaying that message, you as a hater too. Like, it's crazy. Yet people are, that's the boldness that we're talking about, though. Like, just like that, this person, I'm assuming, got to be a child. And their parent don't even know that they're a loose cannon, that something is wrong with them. This person's parent does not know that something is wrong with this person. Because you shouldn't even have internet. You shouldn't even have internet. I'm pretty sure you should be in like a whole you should be meeting with a doctor. Yeah, you should be meeting with a doctor, and you should stay off the internet. Internet has its good, it's good and bad. It's like it's just bittersweet with the internet. And I hate that everything is like revolving around it. For real. You know, and that's a prime example, you guys. That right there is a prime example. Like, that's boldness right there. So just think, these same type of people that act like that person right there, those are the type of people that was over Shanquilla mama house. That type of person that's bold like that. And feel as though that it's okay. Those are the type of people you don't want as fans. Those are the, if he losing followers, I have more respect for the people that unfollow him than that person, because you don't like it and you decided to unfollow. They're not hitting me up during the middle of my live. Some people come on pages when I'm like, I've been promoting hookahs or promoting my next show, and they'll be like, you need to tell Mario this. This is not about Mario. You come on something that I'm advertising to say some bull crap. Those are the type of people that you do not need to have your kids around. Those right there. Prime example. Destiny said, yeah, a lot of good things happen because of the internet access, but just as much, if not more, bad things come from it. Yeah, it's bittersweet. Now, with that, the fight, like how they did the fight, how they recorded the fight, that's a good thing. At least the mom like is aware, that, oh, it wasn't alcohol poisoning, because some people don't even get autopsies and stuff like that to find out what happened. I don't care. I don't even care if I even think I know. I still want confirmation of like what happened. And then I heard that she didn't even drink like that, so that would have been a little strange, like alcohol poison. Yes. So they have some type of idea of the truth. Yes. Because I just can't wait for one of them to get locked up, because that's when things are going to fold. They're gonna be so scared that they're gonna start unfolding on everybody that was there. It's just crazy to me. Like, I don't care where you at on the globe. If someone has these type of injuries, no one should be allowed to go anywhere. I don't care where you live, what border or what have you, you have to cross over. I don't care. No one should have been able to just leave. And they just easily got on a plane. I didn't, dang. Like, what? Right. Like, she was there and had no help in the world. Like, she probably was scared for her life. Well, she didn't want to fight, so yeah. They said they have the girl Deja or whatever her name is, and now they all are starting to talk. They do have one person. I did not know that. I did not know they had one person. That's a good thing if they have one person. Because I know I just can't wait till that person starts talking. Okay, one person was called. That's good. That's good. The girl that fought her was called. Oh, she finna start talking. I had heard one thing, but I didn't too much repeat it like that because I didn't know if it was true or not. But they were saying something about she had the girl that fought her had just found out that she had something to do with someone that is deceased. So I was like, I don't know how true that is, but I just want them to, I mean, there's no excuse for anyone handling, or deciding to just peel somebody off like that. But I want to know what that person's reason was. What was going on in your head where this person I didn't even find back. Like, are you not a fighter as well? And you was glad, like, she not a fighter, and you knew you could get one up. You knew you could look good. Because who want to sit up there and beat somebody up that bad that ain't even find back? That's not even a fight. Oh. You did hear that? Okay, because I heard it like one time, Sherelle, and I was like, I ain't hear no more though. So I was like, okay. So I was like, oh no. Yeah. I'm ready to hear more, like ready for this story to unfold. And I don't know, y'all. I would probably be over there in Cabo living under a bridge because I would be at that police office every day. I would live there. I would make sure that they're on their job for real. I wouldn't be able to sleep. At this point, I would be like, however many months in, 2 months in, no sleep. Oh yeah, well she finna start talking in. They just ain't really said nothing yet. She probably already like talking. And then what her mama Ed and daddy, do they even know she locked up? They might not even know. Because we ain't heard from none of them. Of course. None of them. Nobody's parents have came out and said anything. It's like, I'm sorry. If you know your child, if you don't talk to your child, okay, yeah. Being there and being a part of it and leaving is having something to do with it. But if you know if your child was just there and that's the only way, that reason they have something to do with it, that's a little different. And I would have to come out. I would have to be like, you're going to tell these people what happened to this girl. If you don't, I am. Because not saying anything will get you in more trouble. That's what type of parent I am. I'm finna be like, that'll get you in more trouble. We gonna have to say, we finna say something about this. Why they jumped her down? We finna go straight to the folks and we finna tell the whole story. That's what I would do as a parent. Especially if you wasn't the one fighting her. If you wasn't the one fighting her, you need to go ahead and 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 tell the truth about what done happened, so you won't get in as much trouble as you think. Yeah, the parents gotta know. Destiny, like, you know your child. Somebody done, even if your parent ain't even on social media like that, somebody done told your mama, and your mama know. So now, being that the parents know, I feel like they need that ain't right either. Sherelle says if we look at it, they really incriminated themselves with their video. Y'all, that's why I said it's all going to come out. Yep. You ain't gonna fight back. You ain't gonna throw down, lick, straight instigating. Her mom is posting new stuff day by day on her IG. Oh, her IG. Her mama got an Instagram. The mama got an Instagram. Yes, because the one that fought her wasn't the one that killed her, to my. Oh, it was the girl that body slammed her and she landed on her neck. I thought when she fell to the ground and her neck slumped over. So you said after that somebody still like body slammed her after she fell on the floor by the bed? I know they said it's another tape, but I ain't seen it. Wow. Wow. So after that, oh, right. They all shady. Okay, yeah, send it to me. They all shady. So so it was a different one than what who they picked up. She just ended it. So one girl started the shit and the other one finished the shit. Yeah. Like, first of all, why the other girl needed to even do anything if she wasn't even fighting back the other girl? Where they do that at? Oh. Yes, the other girl, I think she's Mexican or Spanish or something. Okay. Yeah, she ain't know these people. Yeah, they knew she couldn't fight. Okay, so what about like The guy that was when she was laying out there on that hammock, and they was like, "We got a body. We got our first body. What was that about? Like, y'all knew. Like, that right there made me feel like y'all did it on purpose. When the y'all know when she was laying on that hammock and the guy was out there saying we got a body. Like, they was proud of it, did. He was proud of it then. I know, right? That shine all in the computer. He heard a train and he's barking at it. Yeah, when he was like, we got a body, he was proud of it. Yeah, that video, Destiny. So it's like he was proud of it then. And then lied and said, it was at Cowboys. Yeah, Shine, I'm here tripping. Right, Sherelle, like, was she already gone? Probably was if he said, I don't know. It make you think she was with what he was saying. They said so they was just dragging her all around. Hey, Elite, we talking about these fake friends. They everywhere though, y'all. We as adults have to take the same caution. Because, like, for one, don't it seem like everybody, if I don't know if y'all been in this type of situation, but people that live with you, like, who you've allowed to like stay in your house, it's like they turn on you and act like you ain't even let them. That's shady right there too. You ought to automatically think that they would try to do something to you. Especially if you know that you done gave them a helping hand like that. It's like, you turn on me like that, oh yeah, you shady. You could have got me in my own house. Could have got me in my own house. You want to come up here with me and link? Let me find a link. Family too, y'all. They be hating. Family, boy, you have to keep your eyes on, boy. Family, you have to keep both eyes on them. For real. Shine. I'm looking for the link. A link. Here it is. Cause I don't know how to do it on the computer yet. I see the y'all know y'all call me, oh, you and your brother them. Alik and his brother jumped me. Well, Alik didn't. His other two brothers, they jumped me on social media. They jumped me on FaceTime. I didn't know how to do something on the internet, and they called me old. They jumped me, y'all. Elite was trying to show me. He was trying to show me how to do it from the computer because the phone be easy, but like from the computer, it's like on here, I can copy and paste the link on the laptop. So I'm on the laptop, but I'm also working from my two phones too. So it's easier to copy and paste it from my phone, but I couldn't do it from the internet. And so even like copy and pasting be hard sometimes from the internet because they have a button you click, but then how do you my bad, y'all. I guess that was the point they proved. But I be peeping stuff out, y'all. Like I would rather be the parent. Like, okay, I'll go get your friend and I'll drop y'all off. I'd rather be the responsible parent. Like I go pick up Sadia friend all the time, and I'll take them to the basketball game. Hey, Leak.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep. Everybody, this is my first cousin, Alik.
Hey everyone, I can't stay long. I'm just coming in, dropping in. I seen you were
Okay.
still live, but I gotta go to school in like a couple of minutes. Well, I ain't got to, but.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you staying on track.
Yeah, got.
No, that's right. That's right. I just woke up thinking about like these people friends, man. Oh my goodness. And just think about like people be in
Hey,
relationships that'll mark them off too. Think how deep that is, like sleeping beside the enemy,
yeah.
sleeping with the enemy. It's just crazy.
Is this run Rochelle? Is this
Ronell. That's
Renee?
Ronell. Yeah.
Hey Renee, hey. Hey, I did not know that was you. I was like, and then you spelled my name wrong. I'll give you a pass though. But.
Yeah, Ronell is my other cousin, Ronnie. I
What's
was down there. Hey, Ronell, look, they got a couple of clubs down in the country now, girl. And me and Elite hit one of them. Even though it was the same people that we had did the house there, we were still in a different atmosphere.
funny?
And then it's another spot in Fort Valley that we gotta hit. It's like $20 all you can drink. Yep.
What's up, Cowboy Muse?
Cowboy in the house. We talking about what about your friends? For real. Ain't
To
nobody
me.
got no friends. What is a friend? I don't
Um,
dare turn on you with the quickness.
with the quickness.
Especially man, people change so quick. See that internet, you don't know people, let me tell y'all, people will watch you on internet. Like people will watch me on the internet and they'll swear they know me up and down.
Look, let me tell you something. That's crazy. Let me tell you how the freaking society work, right? Instagram. I barely post, right? But when I post, like, say I post on my story, I post on my story, like, I write, like, good morning or something like that. I'll write on my story so they can see, like, I wrote something. And then, like, I post, like, a motivational quote. Tell me why I get, like, over 200 views on my little what I write, and I get like 2 views or like 20 views on the other little thing. I said it's just crazy because people want to be all of your business. They want to be nosy. They just want to know what I wrote, and I was right. I wasn't even writing that bad, but every
so
time I put something on that writing, I get the most views. And I said that's sad.
so on the motivational quotes, you don't get as many?
No, but the time I write something talk my shit, it be they be hopping on it. What a
Yeah,
leak say? What a leak say?
that's how it be. Like people don't want no motivation. But I mean, like that's I wouldn't stop doing it because I'm gonna have a motivation Mondays. So like that's something that I want to do. I ain't doing it because of like, but it's real. If I'm on there
Friends.
twerking and stuff, they gonna love that. But when I'm like telling you right from wrong, they don't want to hear that. And so people be like, even with music, that's why a lot of people rap about you know, what they rap about. But if they rapped about some knowledgeable stuff, how many views and how much they gonna make off of that?
Yeah, see, and they was just debating Remy Ma, and it was this another girl, her name like uh don't knock me. Please don't come for me, y'all. Ayana, I think that her name. And Remy Ma was like, people saying that R&B is dead. So she replied and said, she was like, no, people just not telling the story no more. She said R&B isn't dead, it's just people ain't telling the story no more. So it's just that it done got down, or people ain't really doing that. They might be rapping, singing, but R&B, mm-mm.
So they say just not telling it. Well, I mean, music is what people make it.
I listen to all types. Music ain't got no sets. Music ain't got
Yeah.
no genre. I mean, we do got a genre, but it's neutral overall. I listen to everything except no rock. That's why I draw the line.
Y'all listen to rock
Rock and
music?
hardcore and rock. I don't listen to that
I think
BS.
I don't, but I think I could.
Hell no. I come up to you, cousin. What you listen
I'd
to?
be like,
Rock, hard metal, rock. I look at you like
okay,
you crazy.
think about what you call this song. He's black, but he like party like a rock star, party like a rock.
That's different.
That's kind of like rock
That's
to
a
me.
song. I'm talking about that hard metal,
Yeah,
hard
when they
rock
just be
type.
going crazy.
Like, yeah, like it ain't no type of words. It's just
Yeah,
music and that.
I probably could get with
I
that.
wish somebody would try to.
I probably
Man.
could get with that. To me, like
Rock and roll, I can deal with, but it's the hard metal and the hard rock for me. I think.
I could probably deal with that. To me, like that song, I could probably paint a painting. Like it looked like it's a whole lot of paint thrown on a canvas. Never mind.
Yeah, I can see in that setting, but don't say a leak. Let's listen to some music and you put that shit on, cause I'm gonna cut your ass out. I'm just gonna say it like that. Like, what the fuck
Had
you
it
want
jump
from me?
blasted just with all the windows down.
I'm like, can I get your mama number? I need to call her to tell her what did you go through as a kid. Like, I need some background information.
For
Like,
real.
for real.
That's exactly what we talking about. To that background on the parents, boy. I don't
Right.
know though, because if people did background on my like, if they knew my parents, they'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, you should be crazy."
Mhm. Not all our people, but
For real, they'd be like, "Oh, well, you're just fine then." This how your people act? Sure.
yeah, cause there's so many rappers down young. Like, I might be one of the youngest. I'm 24, so it's like I'm glad I'm here. Like, I be telling my cousin I want to make it at her age and plus more. Like,
Okay.
I'm like it's too, and then now our kids or the younger generation got access to a lot of stuff that we
Oh
didn't
my
have.
God, bless their
Like,
heart.
it's too much. Like me, yeah, I was born in the late '90s, but I was still to the generation where phones were just coming about. All that was just coming about, so it was just like still like. But it's like now, schools don't care no more,
Yeah,
jobs don't care
I
no
wouldn't even
more.
want to bring another kid into the world right now. I would not like even if I even wanted more kids, I wouldn't even want to bring them up right now. It's just too much.
Yeah,
Too
we're gonna
much.
speak, Ronnie. We got to speak positivity, but baby, when you can't speak positivity, when you got 30-year-old grandmothers, 15-year-old, I gotta start praying for myself. My grandmama gone, and all these older ladies that been praying that was pray warriors, they gone. And who else? It's these 30-year-olds, 40. I can't say 40, but 30-year-old grandmothers. Like, nah. Where we do that at?
Hey, they out there. I mean, I just even still, even if you're an older grandmother, if you feel like your child is not ready, it's like you want them to be in a situation where they're ready mentally physically, financially, like just nobody is really ready, but you at least want them to be mentally. You want to be able to think, okay, they'll be able to handle this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's not, some people be like, oh, well, finna be a grandma, man. You know damn well that your child is staying from pillar to post.
Right. Yeah, I spent all that money on the baby. What up, cowboy?
Howdy.
Howdy,
Howdy do.
howdy, family. Howdy, awesome, Mama Mario. Howdy, do.
Awesome.
I can't stay long. I just wanted to come up and say howdy, y'all.
I appreciate it.
I got-
Hey, in the middle of the
Yo, yo, yo.
morning.
yeah, I was just popping up on your panel to let you know about the folks out yonder, man. Everybody knows to stay aware of your surroundings. Keep your eyes open. Watch your back at all times, and keep your guards up.
Do you think it's like you're in Oklahoma, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So is that considered like the country?
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon it's our country and turns into the city.
So like do y'all really have to worry about stuff like that?
With coyotes and bobcats. I reckon with people. Nah, I'm thinking that it's like if you're not aware of things and go to the parts of the neighborhoods and things like that. You know, I think it does happen, but not really because people out here is on something totally different. Um, it's like, everybody is out to get things for themselves and all types of ways. So
That's
it's
where I need to be at. Like,
you yeah, it's like you just have to stay aware of everything and like something just happened not too long ago out there in the city out here with this one old lady had got robbed going to her friend's house and two people ran up on her and robbed her. So she was so scared to the point where she just gave up everything, even her little pin code and everything. Like she just got groceries and everything. So the fellas came in, young fellas, young people, young kids. And they just went in and took it and took all that time out and typed her pin code in there and told her tell the people how to have a nice day and went on about her business. But I'm pretty sure that older lady was scared, and she had the right to be scared because that was a scary situation. She could have been lost a life over nothing.
right.
So just be aware of your surroundings and keep your eyes open and peeled because I reckon that it happens everywhere around.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
Even like here, the places that you would rarely see stuff like that happening, like in the Buckhead area of downtown Atlanta and stuff like that. It's you people with people that came here would want to go to those areas now. Those areas are not off the list. Like they hitting them areas up too.
Well, it's a
So
lot of people. Whereas a lot of people and there's a lot of distractions and everything. Yeah, it's gonna happen. What I mean, it's real easy to try to just snatch up anybody. It's real easy, especially when it's a lot of people just everywhere. So out here it's not a lot of people like that. Anybody just snatching up people. Anybody want nobody's kids or nothing like that out here.
no, right?
Nobody wants people's stuff, not out here because everybody don't have nothing like that. So they'll just be practicing. And especially with these bad kids that we have, they don't want my child. They'll bring her right on back home. And so they ain't, what I mean? They ain't, kids is killing adults now. So, it's changing. This whole world is changing to a point where they're watching things and reenacting to it. Like in the generations how 70s went, the 80s went, the 90s went, and on down yonder. So it's like, they picking up things that is not being taught at home. And by everybody coming together by being at home and not reckoning on what's going on out yonder, it's like they'll feed up on that and it brings it home to it. So they have to see what's really going out there and have to like get snatched up. I could probably get snatched up, but they'll be mad. You know, they have to go through a whole fight. They'll probably have to just kill me. You know, you just can't just snatch me up like that.
Right.
You can't just beat me up and kill me like that. You just can't do that. It is just, your friends, you should already know about your friends and who you reckon with and who's your parents. You should already know that. You should know everything about these people that you're going way out yonder and to do it. I think the Mexicans did it. And they paid them people right yonder to do, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a theory of me, you know what I mean? Just not saying like, how is this happening with these black people and these people is really doing this. It could have been an accident and it turned into a whole totally shebang.
Yeah, with them like running and not saying anything is making matters worse. So even if it was just a fight and she did all that, it's making matters worse with them coming forward and saying, and even the ones that didn't have anything to do with it. Me being a parent, I'm finna be like, we finna go to the people because you don't want to get in more trouble than you even really have to if you know that you were there and you seen what happened, because now you are a part of it. It has been a couple of months now.
You've
So
been a
now
part of it.
everybody there is a part of it.
Yeah. The
Even
whole hotel is a part of it. The whole hotel is a part of it. Wherever they was at is a part of it. They got to investigate that whole surrounding. So now it's to a point where us outcasters looking into the situation, it's like, oh, now we don't want to put ourselves into things like that. So we have to watch out for our children and figure out where our kids and who they hanging around with and what they doing in closed doors. It's none of our business, but now it's like we have to do that.
right.
You got my child, so how come I can't get to know you? You got to get to know me. So at the end of the day, it's like you gotta be. I'm overprotected of mine, so everybody know I'll kill and ride for mine. I'll go rob a bank. Yeah, I'm just saying. I go all out for mine, and mine already know. They'll be the ones to be like, don't go tell dad because dad is gonna go all out. So they better come correctly with it, and I can probably recognize with it. But other than that, slick Rick Bushes and I'm going to Mexico, this and that, and not telling what it is, then accidents or whatever situations happen like that. And it's not like everybody is not aware of that, but it's like it's a point of being aware of them things. That's like, hey, let's leave a note and say we going over here. I'm gonna tag you this. I'm gonna call you this, and stay connected. If you're gonna go out yonder,
Yeah, exactly. Who you are not even within the states. So I need to who all going. I need to know all their name. I need to holler at their parents
that's
and
just like, mama. That's just like me going to your house or going to bro cousin's house. I'm make sure I'm calling somebody or I'm on live, making sure I'm like, hey, I'm here. And
yeah,
if y'all don't see me no more, one of y'all did it.
exactly.
Or
Like,
if
come
y'all didn't did
on.
it, something that done happened. But the last, it's common sense now. Common sense is not to just say, hey, let me not keep in touch with people and everything. In the industry, when people got a lot of money and a lot of money can pay for a lot of stuff, and when they say money talks, bullshit walks, it really does happen. People like that goes off and buy things that invest into their entire life. And to that point where they can take care of their families and everything. And it's point of sacrificing something. It can be big, small, or whatever. But long as they got a publicity up in it under it, long as it has something they got to do with it, or something in a view in a television, or something that's been spoken about, they can go hide themselves, clone their bodies, and run off. And just imagine if you have warrants or felony warrants or prior this and prior that. You
Yeah.
know, it's just things like that you don't want to go to prison for. Or you got something big to a point where, I could pay my way out of this. I hear it a lot on the rap. So even in rock and roll or heavy metal or, all the music, only music that you can barely hear the real things in that's really real is reggae music. You
You
know,
so yeah, I can see what you're saying.
you see what I'm saying?
Love
So if
reggae
you listen
music.
to rap music, all they're doing is talking about, I'm gonna shoot you in your chest, I'll wet you. They all over the place, but it got to do with killing you. I'm gonna take your woman, and I'm gonna get so much fury, and then I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take off.
But I was thinking about that too. Like as far as I talked about it a little earlier, it's like that's what people listen to though. So like they're it's more of entertainment. If you rap about other stuff, people ain't really gonna even listen. And then, but this is, I think, where the problem comes in at is that whoever you sign up with or on to, they want you to start acting like that. They want you to start like practicing what you preach to get like, because and I know that from like real shit. When my son, the first time someone tried to sign him, basically, they was surprised at his character when they met him. They was like, you not excited, man. You supposed to be this, you supposed to be that. And they kind of felt like they were damn near disappointed because he didn't come in there with guns and ready to do this and ready to do that. And I'm just like, what? And they actually wanted him to be into that character. So that's the thing. You can't do that. Like, entertainment is entertainment, and your character is your character. Don't let these people make you feel as though you got to become that entertainment, that you're entertaining the people. And that's where a lot of people go wrong at too. They think they know you. They think they know who you are just by the internet. You know what I'm saying? So like with those kids and stuff, we sitting up here, we're assuming things, and that's why they need to come out and say, no, this is not. Somebody need to come forward and say that's not even the way it happened, or this is the truth behind it all. You know what I mean? Like, somebody needs to do that. Hey, cowgirl muse number one, is this your lady right here?
That's my wife right here.
You gave me her information and I didn't write it down, and I gotta follow her.
Yeah, that's my wife.
What are you doing? He's a
And
great
that's what we was talking about. She was like, and she's the one that was like I listened to your son, and I was like, well, that silent music is like where it's at, And I see like, how is it that he's in the industry going into music, and knowing that as a mother, you have to watch for him and where his
yeah,
surroundings is, knowing he's a grown man and
yeah,
everything. But these people is not recognizing what's real with a real life. They're gonna want to change him into something that he's not born or raised up on or raised in. It's good to go the right direction with things in your goals and everything, but it's a wrong way of going that route.
yeah. They they don't know what to think of my son. They don't, so they just be confused. Somebody got on here today disrespectful, talking about him. I don't know if you was on here or not, but they got on here,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, those are the type of kids that you don't want around. Like, if you coming on my live and
You just gotta be careful.
yeah,
You
it's
just gotta
like,
be careful with
not
all your surroundings and everything.
yeah,
Like I say, it's a lot of stuff happening in this world, and this world is you your only protection. Like I say, I'm overprotected of my wife. I'm overprotected of her family. I'm overprotected of my family. It's just a point of there's no way that you can go somewhere and come back to the United States to tell the parents that nothing had happened, but this happened.
thank
So
you.
it's a scary situation to a point where everybody have to really open their eyes. Robots invasion, alien invasion, all this stuff is real and it's happening. So
It
I'm
is.
sorry to say, but we just have to be real and upfront with it. Stop beating around bushes with
Mhm.
it, and just like,
How you feel about
not even have to go with a flow. Just go with a flow where it's the right direction with the flow. Cause you're gonna run into a lot of bumps and stuff that ain't even what you wanted to run into. You're gonna
right?
get snatched up.
How old is your oldest child?
13.
Okay. So like for instance, a lot of people are, grow up thinking, hey, their parents tell them at 18 or at 21, you got to be up out of here, you got to do this, you got to do that. And I feel like that puts them in a certain situation too, to feel like they got to do certain things or be a certain type of way or what have you. Now I can see if they're disrespectful or whatever, and you got to go or whatever to teach them a
That's
lesson.
never part.
But like to just feel like, oh, you're this age, you got to be out. And if when parents feel like that, of course they're not going to even know who you hanging around and who they friends are if you got to be at a certain level or gone by a certain age. And just to think about, like, a lot of these were college friends. What does that tell you? That means that you think in college is the great safe place to send your child, when everything I hear about college is like a horror story. It's like they get totally drunk, passed out, try all kind of drugs, ran through, and then y'all like set people up, all of this. So it's like, to me, I would be scared for my child to go to college. When your child graduate, you should feel like so awesome because you're sending them off to a place with all these children. You don't know how they are raised. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what they doing, and they be doing the most. They doing what they always wanted to do. They doing what they kids, they other friends doing. They doing all kind of stuff there in college. There's no control.
Well, I got a scratch, grab, and travel. I gotta go take care of some business and handle up.
Okay,
Well,
thank you
thank
for
you for having me
joining.
up here.
Thanks.
Connect use in the house.
Yes, he does have haters. But yeah, it's like, you got to be proud not only that your child graduated from college, you got to be proud that they made it alive out of college. Shoot, they drank so much. They be having all kind of parties, having all kind of sex, trying all kind of drugs, just doing everything there. And I'm not trying to discourage nobody from going, but I probably wouldn't want mine to go if they ain't ready to, if they don't know how to say no, if they're a follower, if they, just on a certain type of level. I probably wouldn't even want mine to go. Like, look, I'll be calling every day. And then you gotta hope that your child chooses the right types of friends. Like, they kind of can tell, or they kind of know. Happy holidays to you as well. And it's like, you just gotta hope that they can tell the right type of people that they want it to be around. Like, I ask my daughter all the time, I'll be like, would you know if somebody was jealous? Or, what would you do if you find out they jealous of you? I don't even know if I be knowing if anybody jealous though, but I still ask my daughter, because some people will be like, maybe they jealous of you, and I'm like, for what? Of what? I'm not even that type of person. I don't even want nobody to be jealous of me. I don't even think that nobody is jealous of me. But that's things that we all have to be aware of and stuff, because people walk around here being jealous. They'll be jealous and you ain't even got nothing for them to be jealous of, or me, I'm the type of person, whatever I got, I don't mind putting you on. Now, I ain't gonna give you all the game now, but I don't mind telling you, oh, how I, bought my house, who I went through to buy it, and how I got that job or whatever. I don't mind telling people that type of stuff. So to me, I just be feeling like, jealous of what? For what? But some people don't even know why they jealous. They just be jealous. They might be jealous of the way you look, or the confidence you have, or how you walk, or whatever. You just never know these days. I don't think they even know. I don't even think they know. Okay? So we just have to be aware. Everybody, you got to be aware of your kids. You cannot stop parenting. We have to be aware as adults when we go to places. drinks, leaving your drinks at the table or at the bar and nobody's there. Or even, what if you leave your drink there with your friend and your friend the one that put something in your drink because they want you to be on the same level as they're on? You got to think about that too. Some people do that. Some people do that. Some people are on drugs right now because their friend is the one that offered it to them. So you have to think about things like that. And if you say no, what if they still make you take it anyway and you don't even know? So we all have to be extra careful. Think about, have you ever been out with someone they you ain't finished drinking yet? Don't drink up, drink up. They even pick up your drink for you and try to put it to your mouth. You don't have, I know how to, if I want more to drink, I know how to pick up the cup and put it to my mouth, okay? You have to just watch out for people like that are just, you ain't finished yet? No, I don't drink like you do. I might sip my drinks, okay? So we have to be aware as adults and our kids, because we can't be trying to teach them and we lacking. We out here making bad decisions, and we all have. We just got to improve. We got to improve on it. Forget what they say. If people is wrong, they wrong. How many people really gonna admit to their wrongs? Not too many. How many people gonna admit that they was the reason why you felt extra messed up after that drink? Oh, because I had put something in it. Ain't nobody gonna say that. Ain't nobody gonna tell you that. And what they gonna do afterwards? They gonna leave you there if the reaction is worse than what they thought. So we all have to be aware, not just our kids. We have to be aware as parents, as aunts, as cousins, as friends. As friends, you got to be aware, of your friend. If y'all out somewhere, you got to take care of each other, have each other's back. When my son used to carry book bags all the time, I used to be like, please don't let nobody be done put something in your book bag, and then you be the one looking like it's you. It'll be hard to get out of that, because he always used to carry this all kind of designer book bags, all types of book bags. And that was my main concern and my main worry, you being around a hater and they be done put something in your book bag and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. We just put it in his book bag. They'll be done plotted on you. They'll be done plotted to put something in your book bag when you come over there. They'll be done plotted for you to even come over. So I was watching a short that Tupac had did. A lot of his shorts been coming up, and I'm gonna start sharing them. But he was like, you gotta watch your surroundings. You can't trust nobody. And I seen this yesterday. He said his best friends is the one that got him in messed up. Best friends, okay? So when it's your best friends, you really can't trust nobody. Okay? Some people have so many negative intentions and motives. Yes, Destiny, for real. It's so sad. Some people wake up ready to manipulate, plot on the next person, and just do everything other than go out and get it themselves. They wake up like that's their job. And that's so sad. Yes, you got to watch your surroundings. You got to. You got to. So, y'all, I enjoyed the morning show, and I'm so glad everybody that joined me today. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, let me go live. I want to discuss this because, we have to continue to parent, or not even parent, just watch our surroundings and whoever you are with. You know what I mean? If you choose to hang out with that person, y'all got to look out for each other. You don't want to sit back and watch something happen to this person and while you're there, not on your watch. You don't want nothing to happen to nobody, but especially not on your watch while you're there, because that makes you a part of it. There's nothing wrong with telling the truth either, especially when you know in your heart you had nothing to do with it, because it makes you like a part of it. People it's like a certain point they become responsible to change the negative ways they were taught. And you know what a lot of people are doing? Changing narratives. So people are waking up deciding to just paint the narrative a different color, and it's just like, what? So you have to watch out for that as well. The gaslighters, I'm learning about gaslighters, y'all. I ain't even know what it was. They gaslit you. I ain't even know what that was. But it's real. And it's happening a lot. People are knowing what it takes to set you off, and they're doing it on purpose. And these are people that are like your friends. Some of them. So anywho, you guys, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to me, your girl, MsAwesomeLawson, also known as Mama Mario. And I will see you guys on the next video. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, make sure it's on all, because it just goes on. I forgot what it goes on automatically, but it's not all. So make sure it's set to all. I might be going on. I might go on a little later on this evening. I'm not sure yet. But I hope you all have a great Saturday, no matter what you're doing, and enjoy your weekend. Peace out.